Okay, this is your love reading Cancer for the 4th week of August, so the 24th to the 30th. I'll do a 9-card spread and I will get your feelings for your person, their feelings for you, and then the outcome. So I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel, get messages, and I will get you some advice from Spirit. Okay, I've got a brand new deck that I'm in love with. It's the Kinner deck. Okay, so straight away we've got a combination for you of the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. So you are feeling either internal conflict or external conflict, and like you're on the outside of things. Okay, you're impoverished, you are out in the cold. Okay, has there been an argument, or are you just feeling lonely? Knight of Swords, yeah, so that you feel like you've strongly got something to say to someone and you're coming in hot. Okay, did something flip then? I don't know that it did. Okay, but we'll see it when we're shuffling if it did. One more for your feelings then, Cancer. Okay, that definitely did. The 6 of Wands. So you're feeling victorious. So perhaps you've had an argument with somebody that you feel like you won, or you told them what's what, or yeah, I feel like you've given someone some home truths or something like this. Something along the lines of this, okay. Okay, so your person has the 6 of Pentacles. They have the Moon and they have the Sun. I'm just trying to remember what the 6 of Pentacles is. What's the 6 of Pentacles? This is the only problem with using a different deck. Because the 7 of Pentacles is looking back on the past. Oh, sorry, I know. So the 6 of Pentacles is balance. Like, so they're either looking for balance or they're trying to give balance. Now, because it's a combination, yeah, the scales of justice, okay. So they're trying to give equally, okay, and find balance. Now we've got the Moon and the Sun, so the Moon is about either things that are hidden or being afraid that there's something that you don't know about. It's about not imagining there's things that, you know, hidden in the dark that aren't, like avoiding that fear of what's not there. Because in the Major Arcana, the Fool makes a journey, and the Moon card is about, yeah, not being afraid to kind of grow and expand. And then the Sun is about, it's the happiest card in the deck. It's about being absolutely enlightened, shedding light on, you know, and being happy about. So perhaps they're just trying to balance like irrational fear with, you know, what could be really good for them. That's what I'm going with intuitively. I don't feel like it's about giving to 2 people equally or anything like this. I feel like they're trying to balance their emotions. So I'm not sure what all this is about at the moment. Okay, they've got cooperation. They want to work together. They want to cooperate with you. They've got the Page of Wands. So they're excited about embarking on something new. They want to work together, and they're trying to stay balanced about it, okay? Three cards for the outcome then, please, Spirit. Three cards for the outcome. Got a combination of the Nine of Pentacles, which is a self, kind of like, not a codependent, but a very self-reliant, someone who has abundance just on their own, financial abundance, happiness, all of it. The Seven of Pentacles is looking back on what you've planted so far and what's been achieved so far. It's a reflective energy. Interesting. So the Nine of Pentacles is actually reversed. So whoever's energy this is, whether it's you or them, I'm guessing it's you because you're the one that's given what for and spoken your truth at somebody. You feel like you've been, done dirty, I think. You invested into this connection. You don't want to be in a solar energy. So perhaps this person's come crawling back and they want to work together and they're excited for a new start, but I think you're like, excuse me, no. Let me tell you what I think of you first. Like, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So remember, this is the 4th week of August, so this is from this weekend into next week. Another one for the outcome, please. Judgment. Yeah, so someone's being judged for their actions. I think you're judging them. Possibly the universe is judging them. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. So the Five of Swords is, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, that is somebody who Five of Swords, Five of Swords. I think the Five of Swords is when there's an argument but the victory wasn't worth the price. You see how many schools are piled up at the bottom there? There's been a lot of collateral damage from whatever these harsh words were, or whatever this person's actions were. A lot of damage was done to a lot of people. And then the Two of Pentacles is about duality, equality, balance. I feel that you feel you've been wronged and this can't be fixed just like that. Like, you actually, like, this is maybe like this is too much to get past, Like, if someone's going to approach you the wrong way, it's absolutely not going to work for them. Absolutely not. They need to come in correct with their tail between their legs, like, I'm sorry. It's Mercury retrograde at the moment, so people are coming back from the past. They're reviewing and reflecting their actions on their actions, and, sometimes wanting to right their wrongs, and pick up where they left off with you, things like this. We've got, yes, luck is on your side, and it will help you attract more love. So this person feels like if they get in balance, like, they can have another go with you. Because they had the Sun and the Moon with the Scales and, the Six of Pentacles, which is like giving fairly or finding balance. balancing priorities. Why the Three of Cups? Why the Three of Cups? There's someone else. So this person has been influenced by another, whether that's a friend, a family member, or they were attracted to someone else, somebody approached them, or they were just like not sure about whether they wanted to commit to you. That's kind of gross, actually, to be honest. That's kind of gross. I'm not, yeah, this person's like wishy-washy. So they've got the Page of Wands. They're like wanting to like come back. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. They want to change that. The Nine of Pentacles reversed with the Seven of Pentacles upright. So it's reflecting on what's been planted so far, what's been, you know, poured into and achieved so far. And the fact that, no, I don't want to be solo, but you forced me to kind of do this. Mercury retrograde, so confession. They're gonna they're gonna come towards you, and they're gonna confess, like, look, I did you dirty, like, I know I did, give me another chance. It could be out of guilt. A lot of men come back, sorry guys, but it's true, because they feel guilty and they can't cope with the fact that they've left you sad, even if there wasn't someone else, and they're just influenced by work, or they were influenced by, you know, they felt too much pressure because they have too much on their plate. It doesn't have to be another person, but whether, or, you know, put that to the side, when they break up with you, they often will come back because actually, like, I can't cope with the fact that I've really hurt this person. But it's, sometimes it's like they're doing it for that reason rather than they actually want to be back with you. They just want the guilt to stop. So be wary of that, because it could be like a false restart. I mean, at least it means they feel bad for what they did. At least they thought twice. Yeah, a lost loved one watches over you. So they've been judged for their actions towards you because you were really good for this person. They made a mistake. Why have we got the Five of Swords and Two of Pentacles? Communicate. So compromise, forgive and work it out. So, you know, if harsh words were spoken, perhaps a calmer conversation needs to follow up, you know. Because that is very important for finding closure. Whether it's closure to close the chapter and start a new one, or close the book and be like, I'm very happy to just go opposite ways, but thank you for discussing this with me and giving me the closure. It's a healthy way to finish things if you're finishing it, and it's a healthy way to move forward. You know, if you think this person's just had a bit of a freak out, cold feet or whatever, which people do. People definitely do that. I think a lot of people as well, if they're trying to build their career or they're trying to please others, sometimes they're like, okay, a relationship is like one too many things for me right now. And unfortunately, they make the mistake of thinking like you can just go on ice or whatever. And it's like absolutely not the case. It's absolutely not the case. You can screw things up and not be able to get it back. Okay. So just remember that, guys and girls, if you were like, oh, that person can just wait or be on ice. Like, oh, we'll have a break and maybe one day, you know, it'll be right. No, like, that person, you're going to hurt them so bad that they're going to fall out of love with you, and they're going to, you know, you're going to break their heart and they're going to have to get over you, and then you'll be like, oh, maybe, like, now's the right time for a relationship. I want that person, but they won't feel the same about you anymore. As you can tell, I've literally gone through that, so really think if this is like somebody you really care about, like invest in them now. Don't go, oh, in a few years, you know, no, because you're going to hurt them and they're not going to feel the same about you when you decide it's the right time. Okay. Let's get messages. So we've got yes and open up your heart. I just want space. So what was under those? It was the Six of Pentacles. So somebody was like feeling like exactly what I said. They felt like they couldn't do a relationship right now, that they needed more space because they were busy with their career, or they were busy with taking care of family, or they were busy with, you know, whatever their like responsibilities were, or whatever was going on with them. They kind of put this on ice. They put the brakes on it, and you might have actually broken up. We've got I meant what I said. So they genuinely felt that that was what they needed at the time. And to be fair to them, that's all anyone can do. You know, if it's screwed things up, it's screwed things up, but they were speaking from the heart, okay? They were being truthful. So for someone else, we've got I'm absolutely in love with you. So perhaps it's not, you could take that two ways. You could say they've fallen in love with someone else, but then why would they come back? Could be out of guilt, or perhaps they are in love with you and someone just got in their head, because that's, either of those is possible. And I know they're very opposite things, but because one means they're good and you should take them back, and one means they're not and you shouldn't. But we'll carry on with the story and see what else comes out. So it says you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant, and underneath that we had the Page of Wands. So even if they're far away, they do want a new start with you, or even if they're emotionally like not in contact with you, they're starting to feel, you know, like this was a mistake, or they do want the relationship. Okay, I worry about was a lot. So they do have some deeper concerns. Listen to your heart, but they love you fundamentally. Okay. So we had Confession and Mercury retrograde with the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Pentacles. So that could have been their energy, where they're like, actually, I don't want to be single. Ace of Cups. They're in love with you and they've actually hurt themselves by causing this breakup. A lost loved one watches over you. So a guardian angel has judged them. Someone that they have that passed away has been like, what on earth are you doing? And now they're like thinking very romantically about you. I never imagined so much perfection. Yeah, so they want the Two of Pentacles. They want duality. They want to, you know, be together, give fairly. However, we've got the Five of Swords, which is like, you know, the challenge is going to be, can you communicate with one another and actually like get to the bottom of whatever's gone on here? I just want you all the time. So they do care about you. They do believe they made a mistake, and I think they're going to take accountability for it. Let's get some advice, because this is messy. I'm sorry for anyone who's in this situation, but we've all been there. Some of us many times. It's so frustrating when someone like has a wobble, or like gets cold feet, or just completely, it just throws you off and you're like, what on earth? And then they come back and it's like the scariest thing to deal with, because you don't know if they're going to like undo it again, or you know, it's like, okay, so how long is this going to last for? Like, is it going to be over then? They've already hurt you, you know, so celebrate the little things. So for me, this one is like, whatever happens with this, and it could be like 50-50 with this right now, because it's not for me. You know, you and your person know your situation, and you know how much they mean to you, and you know, whatever happens, but you've got a lot of good in your life, and you will be fine whether this goes one way or whether it goes the other. You will be fine, okay? There's lots to be grateful for, and you will be happy again. It's not a competition, so when you do communicate, do it in a very controlled manner. Formulate a response, don't react, okay? Because what you want is answers, I imagine. Stop and let it all grow around you for a little bit. Take your time and get to the bottom of things, because that's how you're gonna like get this properly, you know, cleared up. Let's get one more, because I feel like you need it. Yeah, ride the wave and see where it takes you. This is life. I'm sorry, but this is life, and it is a bit of a roller coaster, to be honest. It really is. I mean, if you are having a low point, the next thing is going to be a high point, so interesting. Interesting reading, Cancer. Not sure what else to say about this one, other than we've all been there. Good friends, movies to take your mind off it. Definitely don't listen to sad songs. Turn off that radio. Definitely get closure for yourself. Meet up and have that conversation, whichever way it goes. Draw your boundaries around yourself and know that you did nothing wrong. Okay, see you in the next one.